Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We do hope you've enjoyed tonight's festivities, yes. We do, however, have one final addition to the roster for your viewing pleasure. He goes by the name of Snowflake-inc. He's asked if he could say a few words for you tonight, so if you would be so kind as to put your hands together for Snowflake-inc. Yes, sir.
People say one thing, then go on to do another. They say the door is always open, yet still I'm treated like an other. I bend over backwards for beggars with words that melt me like butter. The only ones I can trust are my blood and adopted brothers. I come alive on a mic, line after line, I don't stutter. Though night after night I'm deprived of respite, my health's in the gutter. Spend enough time with your mind, you'll find you're no nutter. And the way you've spent most of your life's been cookie cutter. There's a void behind your eyes, brave boy, bearing the brunt. Oh, it's clear your career is a publicity stunt, and your persona is the word my dad doesn't like me using that rhymes with stunt. When it comes to pick of my litter, you're not even a runt. Oh, it's telling, when watching on the telly, as your barely practiced performance falls apart, you pantomime pony, part man, part beast. A Trojan horse made of human meat. We dangle just enough drama for the camera. TV news station for the modern knuckle dragger. We've got to make sure that these lockdowns are staggered. How do I love someone who doesn't love faggots? Fuck's sake, mate, your face makes me irate. Particularly now it's plastered all over the place. You and your mates are fakes. Facts. You got more than enough space for your careers in those flight bags. You shot grasp at the light bags. Fashion shoot where you hide tags. Steer clear, stay in my tire tracks. Your car's rented, you can't buy that. If a floundering flow's failed you, and that's nothing to be surprised at. You'll find your pride tied up at the lyrical library bike rack. My burnt face is tasked with putting your ass back in its place. Knock you off that pedestal as new leader of the human race. I am sick of bars about fast cars and drip, bricks that you stacked, and who sucked your dick. A mentally health lyric to try and make it all stick. A new breed of conscious rapper, what a load of shit. And now our mate Dave says being emotional's a skill, but keep dealing pills and bragging about the young men you've killed. Pretender role models who was just so clearly a shill. Shame we're so fucking meek, we'll feed them their fill. Want me to stop it? Maybe change topic. Well, tough, my content's not content your corpse enough to lay off it. So double down on my depressing drawl tonic and go back to scrolling through whoever's weekend frolics. Bellends, friends and cousins can't stop copping Corona. Even I caught that shit on top of what I've got to get over. Bradford Range Rovers roam around with an aroma of which a stiff whiff will get you higher than your diploma. Fireworks pop when the boys got the big rocks. Quick fire off this stock, clean hands before mosque. The Islamic State stole Shamima from the Red Cross, and immigrant politicals just say, oh well, no loss, to garner good karma, or you'll be a non-starter. Suicide's ultimately what put out the fire starter. There's usually a bomb's difference between a punk and religious martyr. I wonder which one at the gates had to barter harder. It's harder living under the shadows of your forefathers. Grandfathers endured to ensure that we go farther as it takes time to design and even longer to refine something true and authentic that stands the test of time. The faker it becomes, the harder you try, most of the time. And some of our time's precious, so please don't waste mine. Though time is what I have on my hands now, which is great, as I only had struggling to want to live on my plate. And they say music's a therapy. Yippee, if it helps me, but if it helps you, what message would I like most to get through? I guess you have a huge pile of shit to wade through like me too. I want to have done all of my wading before I meet you. But fuck shit wading analogies and being absurd. I want to expand on the advice by my main man Fred Durst. He spoke to us all when he spoke this, but now I'm speaking to you. Life is not a lesson. Learn it before you're through.